Good day, my dear YouTube friends. This week, no lame jokes for me. Oh, there comes the intro. Yeah, we got a lot of work on our plate this week. We start immediately with showing you what I did to the electrics. I have basically finished installing the electrics for the little house. The loft was already done. Down below I needed to run the wires in the conduits, and later we are going to do a lot of rendering inside and out. So sit back and enjoy.
It goes round and round in circles, but I'm still on the ground. It's a dizzying day. I would give a lot to get away. It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me? Or just sit beside me and never leave? I got the curtains up. I guess it would be nice if you couldn't interrupt. It's a day like this. It's a day I really would have missed. It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me? Or just sit beside me and never leave? It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years.
Yeah, so I've managed to electrify this old oil lamp, and I put a filament light bulb in from the Philips Hue system, which I can control from my phone. I also will have a switch on-off switch here, a circuit breaker switch, but I can control it from my phone. I can set what time I want it on, what time I want it off, what light intensity. I can connect it to a motion sensor. I can connect it to a light sensor so that when the sun sets it turns on and when the sun rises it turns off. I can do everything with it. I can even do it remotely when I'm working very far away from here. I can control these lights. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I really want to keep the house low tech, but Yeah, I really like the Philips Hue light system. There must be other really good systems out there, but I'm familiar with this system, and yeah, I like it. I can I can control it from my phone. I think I will make an house iPad from where you can control all the lights and later the floor heating, that sort of stuff. But it's just cool, isn't it? I'm doing it from my phone. I figured I put a white shirt on this morning because I was working on the lantern light, which is black. And as you know, normally I wear a black t-shirt, but I saw on the camera footage that there's no contrast between the light when I'm holding it in front of me, in front of my black t-shirt, and you can't see anything. So I figured I wear a white t-shirt and I try to stay clean. Well, that didn't really work out. It wasn't my plan actually to start rendering this side wall of the little house outside side wall now at this stage. Why? Because I want to have the interior finished. But the problem is that I need to install the outside light, the lantern light, after it is rendered, and the wire goes inside and I need to do the electricity before I can close everything up. So that means that I would have to wait until I can build, complete, finish the inside wall after the electrics are finished, and the electrics can only be finished after I have rendered at least that part of the wall where the outside lantern light is going to sit. That was one reason, and then the other reason is that, I don't know whether you can see it, but this vine here is really trying to grow around the corner, and that's where we want to have it. We want to have these vines growing on the side of the house, but before we want to have the vines growing there, we want to have the side rendered. We want to have new rendering there. So and this vine is really trying to get around the corner. So yeah, I'm going to render the side up until slightly above ground, because I need to dig this ground off the soil here. We need to go almost a foot down in depth, and also I still need to partially rebuild this wall once I install the door frame, because the opening for the door now is way wider than the actual door is going to be. So what I'm going to render now is purely because to aid me installing the light and the vine to grow around the corner. You know what, I have time. I'm not in a rush anymore, as I initially was, so it's all good, it's all good. Sorry guys, sorry for the interruption, but I have something to say. You're watching now a re-edited, reconditioned episode of This Old French House. The episode that you're watching right now happened in the past. In fact, the house that we are rebuilding is basically finished right now, and it is up for sale. Yeah, unfortunately we have to sell it. Nadia and I have other plans. We are going to move to Nadia's mother country on the other side of the world. We can't have two houses at this moment. So yeah, the house is up for sale, and you know what? I really want you to buy it. The viewers of this channel should buy it. Not somebody who's never seen this channel before. So please see my email address below. If you want to have more information, write me a short email and I'll send you all the information you need to make an informed decision. Or an appointment to come by and have a look at the house. Thank you guys. Back to the video. Yeah, I'm really getting the hang of rendering with lime. It's really nice. It's you gotta get it to the right consistency first, like peanut butter or like toothpaste. You slap it on, make sure that all areas are covered. Don't worry about the texture. You'll reshape that later. Let it dry a little bit in. Reshape it with the trowel. Let it dry a little bit more. Reshape it with the trowel again. Flatten it. Let it dry a little bit more and then go over with a sponge once or twice, maybe 3 times, and you get a really smooth surface, and all the corners are nicely rounded, shaped as you like. It's hard on the back, but it's very rewarding work. Good morning, my YouTube friends. It's another morning. And today it is supposedly going to be a dry day, a sunny day, but moderate temperatures like 26-27 degrees, which is perfect for me. Really good. Yesterday I have made progress. I have rendered this part of the outside wall, and I needed to do that because I need to install the lights here. The outside light, the little lantern light that I electrified, and I need to do that because then I can close the inside wall with the tongue and groove planks. So yeah, it was a priority to have this outside wall rendered, and also this outside wall on the other side of where the door is going to be. And the reason being is because this vine keeps growing and it wants to come around the corner. So I gotta really have this wall rendered, which I wasn't planning at this stage, but yeah, nature is sort of in charge here. I've installed electrical outlets, one up high for lights, one low for like a kercher or as your Americans say, a karcher, high pressure washer. It's Kercher, by the way. It's not karcher. It's German, Kercher. Alright, that aside, inside I have done quite a bit. I have lime rendered that whole wall and a little bit of that wall where the kitchen block is going to be. I'm pretty happy, pretty happy. It's now grey, but that's because it's still humid. It will turn up white, and then once it's fully set, fully cured, I will give it a quick sand to polish it, and then a lime wash on top. But the lime wash on top I'll do at the very last stage, that after the floor has been laid and everything, because I'm still going to create quite a bit of dust getting this floor completely level. What I've also done is I have completed the electrics on that side. The story with the electrics is that there's two groups in the main house. For the small house, one is for all the outlets and the lights. The other group is for the electrical floor heating that's going to be here. I have run cables, wire from the big house through the wall up in the loft. Then the wires run over underneath the ceiling, the highest beam in the ceiling. Still don't know what the official name for that word is. The highest beam in the ceiling. There's a light up there in the loft. Then there's an electrical outlet. Then they come down here. And then it goes to this box where everything is nicely knotted together, all the wires. An outlet goes over that wall alongside this wall, and that's going to be for a power point there and power points in the kitchen. This one here is going to be a on-off switch for the outdoor light. The outdoor light can also be controlled with the Philips Hue system. You can install a Philips Hue light switch, wireless, etc, etc, but this is just a hard on-off switch. Then that one there goes to the outlets on the exterior, and one cable runs down and it goes to two outlets on this wall. Yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work. Maybe I should divide the one in the corner there, make an outlet there, but then run a cable alongside this wall, maybe behind the kicking board, so that I have power on that wall as well. It's gonna be a double door fridge over there. Yeah, you cannot have too many outlets. Better invest a little bit more time and effort now than regret it later. I might do that. Anyway, for today, what I'm going to do, it's still in the morning, I'm still reasonably clean. No, I'm actually really clean. My clothes just come out of the laundry. I'm going to climb up in the loft. I'm going to install the ceiling lights there, install the outlet, then that's done. And then I am going to proceed with rendering the outside wall, the remainder bit, and then after that I'm gonna finish off these walls with the lime wash. That's the plan. Then later this afternoon I have to go to pick up an établi. Établi, that is an old wooden workbench. They're very trendy right now. We are going to, the plan is that we're going to refurb the établi, or refurb, condition it, and turn it into a his and hers sink cabinet in the future bathroom. It's about an hour's drive with the trailer. I bought it via Facebook Market marketplace for 150 euros, which is really cheap because everybody seems to run for these old établis to convert them into all kinds of furniture. But I need to work a little bit on it. One leg has been cracked. We'll see. It's just, it's almost like the more damaged it is, the more rustic it looks. We'll see. 150 euros. I'm going to spend 50 euros on diesel to drive there. 200 euros. That's still a pretty okay deal. So yeah, it's going to be a busy day. Plenty to do. Talk to you later.